Access Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Access Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet, we
And
bringing
real, extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Those shops is upstairs, but we down here by the also, man.
This nigga got hit a walk off the set.
Out the river, sip it up. Your nurse send me, I back it up. Make your hips swing, lean and look. Till you lose your head, then you try to walk. Head ya, cause you get it in. Till your phone start ring, ding, 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 ding. And I be my way to him. Zim, zim, my boyfriend, killer, oh yeah. Shim, shim, I got the night simmering. Him see me in the side and never see it win. People on the way, and we're glimmering. Wet like a swimmer, drip, dripping on it. I got him, I don't. I got him, I don't. I got him, I don't. We open up on my foot, same time, then I wanna me time. Tell you got for chillin', not me time. I'ma feel like.
Oh my goodness. I miss you guys. Like I'm sitting outside. It's such a, I don't know if it's hot there, but it's like really hot here. But I wanted to be outside. I had finished the porch. I worked really hard on this porch. So I was like, you know what? We're going to be outside. That's why I'm all shiny. But I still have like behind it, y'all see it? There's a fan. Like I did my entire porch. Let me see if I can show y'all a little bit. Look at this. See? Got some candles. Got some stuff. I don't know if y'all can really see it. Uh-oh. But yeah. We got like the little couches out here, candles, lamps, all this other craziness and stuff in Georgia. I'm going to be there next week. That's exciting. I had to take some, unfortunately for the last 2 weeks, but a good thing and a bad thing, I had to take some personal time because I was doing some personal stuff that I had to take care of, some family stuff. But I'm going to get right into it with y'all because I have missed y'all and I had a lot to say. There's been a lot going on. Of course, everything is always around sex and cheating. So, you know, that's always the good stuff. The first thing that I wanted to start with something before, but the first thing that I wanted to come out and say that happened today that was really interesting was, okay, so everybody knows the Neo story. Remember Neo? And remember, Neo left his first, let's talk about his first wife. His first wife he cheated on with the girl that he's married to now. And he left his first wife for her. And now he was getting a divorce from his present wife. So he's got the divorce. She came out today to apologize. This is unheard of, but I give her credit for this. Much respect. She came out today. She said she personally apologized to her and is publicly apologizing to her for when she was with Neo, when the first wife was married to Neo, and he cheated with her, and then, he married her. She said now that it has happened to her, that he has cheated on her, and now she's getting divorced, it hurts. She said, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. So she went back and apologized to the first wife for doing what she did, by sleeping with a married man, by participating in it, by dealing with him. She has publicly and privately apologized to her. What did I tell y'all a long time ago? That shit is not funny. And people don't understand that it hurts. So I'm like, wow, I have to give her much respect for basically doing that. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me put it up a little bit. If the fan is making an echo, let me know and I'll turn it off. I have to give her much respect because she realized what she did to that first wife was fucked up. And now that it's happening to her, and how much she thought, because that's the thing. Whenever you decide chick, and even if you're closing the deal and you're actually going to marry him and all that stuff, you thinking he's not going to do that stuff to you. He turned around and did the same thing to her. And she felt how it felt. I'm going to give her some props for that when she apologized. That's like, wow. That's all I got to say is wow, 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 wow. Next, what are we going to talk about? Well, there's a whole big controversy, again, dealing with cheating, going on all over Instagram with the blogger China. It's a huge thing because she was saying that you should forgive someone when they cheat on you. And people are going really crazy. They're like, hell no. They're like, no way. Okay, so we're going to get into it right now. All right, I'm going to get into it. I mean, we talk about this a lot. And I'm going to tell you I'm going to go personal feelings about the entire thing and just some aha moments. Here's the thing. I think, let's start with this basis. I think there's a huge, huge confusion out there of feeling that when you marry someone and when you live with someone, and even if y'all bought a house together, you live with someone, y'all are feeling like y'all are on the same status of getting married. I think it's a big misconception out there. There's a lot of women out here who feel like they won the prize if they're living with a guy and they buy a house and they have kids. They just like, oh yeah, we're there. Some will even say, oh, that's my husband, or so forth and so on. They will act like they're married. And some people say, because it's just a piece of paper. We went through 1,000 reasons why the piece of paper it matters, or if some people think it doesn't matter. But I think there's a huge misconception, like I said, out there, thinking that these two things are the same. The wife and the girlfriend that lives with you is the same. And I think this is where this is coming in with this whole type of cheating thing. Because I'm going to put this analogy to it. Think of it like a tree and a plant, okay? So when you're married, your foundation roots is like a tree. So when you are moving, and say this is your favorite tree in front of your house, you have this house, you lived at this house, you have this beautiful oak tree. It's rooted in front of your house. It's, big. It's been there. That's the marriage. So that when you move from that house, most people don't take the tree with them. Because here's the thing. It's very costly. You have to need a specialist. You have to do all this stuff to move a tree, to plant it in your other new house, to pick it up. That's like getting a divorce. You just don't want to go get a divorce. It's not an easy thing. It's an expensive thing. It's not an easy thing. So those are not easy things to do. So I think of it like a tree. Now, when you're living in with your boyfriend, that's like a plant. It's there. You love the plant. You do that. You can get rid of the plant. You can move the plant with you. It's easy. It's very easy. If you want to dip and leave, it's deuces. It's like, bye. You don't have to finalize anything. You don't have to go to court. You don't have to do anything. You just leave. Get shit, and you leave. You might fight over a dog that you bought together. If you bought the house together, somebody got to buy somebody out, or whatever the case may be, or you got to sell the house, whatever the case may be. But it's easy. If it's an apartment, somebody moves out, the lease is up, you go. It's very easy. So there's different foundations. So why I'm saying this is I think that when you look at it and you're in a marriage and you put in all this time and work, you might be mad about cheating, but you might not be so easily to uproot the tree and leave. Because there's so much work into it. There's so much to it. It may be able to be worked out. So some people may think of it as, I'm just not going to hand over all my hard work. And because he cheated with someone, and I guess if I leave, she's supposed to pick up after I did all that work. Some wives are not like, I'm not going to do that. I want to work this out. I want to work my foundation. I want to work my marriage out. Now, if it's your boyfriend, not to say that you didn't put in work, but it might be a little bit easier to leave, a little bit easier to just dip out, less complicated as we live in this microwave world. You get a new boyfriend, new girlfriend, that kind of thing. So I don't think it's wrong for some women to say, hey, I might want to stay. Now, if you have a chronic cheater, my thing is this. If you have a chronic cheater and you know he's cheating, you have the proof of him cheating, stop complaining about it. If you're going to stay, this is what I'm begging all of you to do. If you're going to stay, then stop looking, stop complaining, just deal. Just stop it. Hey, Birdie. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, stop complaining. I'm tired of y'all. Like, seriously. If this is the fourth time, the third time, whatever, he has some kids, stop complaining. If you're not going to go anywhere, stop talking about it. Stop telling everybody about it. Stop crying to your girlfriends about it. Stop complaining. Stop complaining to him. And I'm dead ass serious. If you're not willing to pick up your stuff and leave, and he's done this like at least 2 times already, what the hell are we talking about? Stop it. You're playing yourself. That's what I call playing yourself. You're absolutely playing yourself. So for all of you out there that know you were a chronic cheater and you know you're not going anywhere, you're just going to fuss, don't even fuss. Roll with the shit. Act like you don't see it because you're not going to do anything. The only time you should be speaking about it, the only time you should be addressing it is if you're about to do something. You're either going to say, hey, we're going to work this out. This is where we're going to go. Counseling, and we're going to, if you ever do this again, I'm going to leave. Now, if you say that and you don't leave, then stop talking about it. If you are going to leave, then you get to say what you want to say and then do the results if they don't come through. Otherwise, you're wasting everybody's time. Your girlfriends, everybody's time. Y'all just talking bullshit now because you're not doing nothing. And that's my stance on it. Like, it goes both ways. And that goes for men, too. Don't talk about it. Just leave it alone. But I feel like men are less forgiving to cheating. I think women don't get caught as quick as men do. That's nothing. Y'all are terrible. I swear, I remember when I first came in here, I said I had a little course. Like, I really swear I need to just make the ebook. Because I know I don't condone cheating, but golly, y'all suck. Like, y'all really, really suck. And then in the comments, people were saying, if he cheats, he's not a good man. Now, y'all gonna kick my ass for this one, but I don't care, because it's just my thoughts. My thoughts are this. If you get caught, you're a bad man. Have your shit together if you're gonna do that. Because my thing is this, if you're gonna be doing all that, I wanna be oblivious. I wanna be the girl that's walking around, does not know that her man is doing all this shit, because he is got his shit so tight, I can't figure it out. I don't know. I'd rather that. If you're gonna be, I'd rather you not cheat. But if you're going to cheat, please get your game together, because that a good man is gonna make sure that home does not know what's going on. He's gonna make sure that home doesn't find out. He's gonna make sure that he's not saying your name. How the hell are these girls calling the wife or the ex? How are they calling them? Where did they get the number from? How are you leaving your phone behind and they could get this? Why are you talking about them? Why do they know their names? Why do they even know anything about you? If it's about sex, like y'all said, then they shouldn't be knowing anything about you. You shouldn't be whining and dining them and stuff. It shouldn't be all of that. That's insane. So my whole thing is, if you this great man and you love me so much and you are cheating, then you should make sure that I don't find out, so I don't have to feel the betray and the dishonesty and all the other shit, and have to give you the ultimatums, and we have to go through all of this shit. Decide whether I'm going to keep you or leave you. They don't care. See, that's the problem. That's why I say they always say, "Oh, a good man doesn't cheat." No, a good man doesn't get caught, and they don't like that. They don't care. That's the problem. It's that disrespectful, don't care attitude that's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. And then when women act that way, we're hoes. We're hoes. And it's so funny because you can't cheat by yourself. So the same woman that you're cheating with, she's a hoe, but you're cheating with her. And then some of y'all want to leave whoever it is to go to her, but she's a hoe. But then on the other hand, if she does it to you and sleeps with somebody else, then she's a hoe. But she's not a hoe when she's doing it with you. Y'all are very confusing. Very confusing. Women, y'all don't take accountability for your bullshit. You'll sit there and you'll talk about, oh, if my man cheats on me, I'm leaving him. But yet, when this married man or this man, you know he has a girl, y'all still fucking with him. Y'all still in his, y'all, it's women. I'm going to tell you right now, what's going on in this world right now, and I don't care if none of you women are mad at me for saying this, it is women who are making it hard to have faithful relationships. What's up, Wiz? Yeah, it's women. It's women. Y'all are making it hard. It's not like your grandmother's day. They didn't do that. Your grandmother's day, that was not condoned. This like openly saying, yeah, I'm a side chick, was not openly condoned. Y'all make it so. Y'all are the ones. Y'all literally would hit somebody's DM and try them. That's my thing. It's not, these men don't have to look very far. Y'all will get into men's DM and try. Hi. How are you? What you doing today? What? It'll always be the women. I mean, it's the women talking to them. It don't be the men always getting in the DMs. Women be getting in men's DMs. Knowing damn well they sit on their pages. Knowing damn well they're married. Bringing me to this whole Carly B situation that's going on all over again. It baffles me in my mind how people are talking to this woman crazy and telling her, oh, leave your man. Leave. Mind you, it's a lot of women who don't have husbands. Okay, let's get that straight. Y'all that don't have husbands, don't even have a man, going to advise a woman, quote unquote, for some infidelity, I understand, to leave her man. Before y'all start giving that advice, I'm going to need y'all to get a husband or a man. I need to stop having single women telling married women when it's time to leave their husbands. I think this is absolutely fucking ridiculous, honestly, because you don't know what it takes to be married. You have no fucking clue. But yet y'all are quick to be like, oh, leave him. But as soon as she leaves him, y'all be the same ones quick to jump in his DM or fuck him. And that's honest talking. It's ridiculous. But my other problem with this whole Carly B situation is everybody knows this woman is married. Everybody knows Offset is married. So y'all a bunch of hoes. Even if he's coming for you, why are you going for it? Because you know he's married. And you know his wife is not with it. So what does that make you? But see, y'all don't want to take responsibility for that. Let me see. I'm sorry. They forgot how they got picked up. If he got by, oh yeah. If he got you by cheating on his girl, how you think somebody else is going to get him? Exactly. But it's even the ones that, let's just say that it wasn't that way. I'm just saying, women, and you know, I'm not taking men out of the, okay, so today I'm not going to say that I'm taking men out of the accountability. By no means necessary am I saying that. But what I am harping on and what I am talking about is I'm asking women to take accountability for their actions. Because if you know, like someone like Offset is married and you're fucking him, you're participating in the foolery, the absolute foolery. But yet you don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with you. This is why I don't want. But no. Bunch of women cannot be around my. I don't give a shit who you are. No, they can't be around my man. You're not coming to my house when I'm not there. We're not doing none of that. There's no reason for you to have my man's number. I don't understand none of that. None of that. Hey, love. Hey, Reggie. I don't understand none of that. Sorry. Absolutely not. I don't understand that. Oh, because I don't understand when I hear these stories. She called your man. How? How, Sway? How? How? How does she have the fucking number? If me and you are friends, there is not one reason in this world for you to have his number. Somebody explain that shit to me. And don't tell me because we're all friends. No. No. I don't do that. I go by old codes. And I'm talking personally to me. I go by old codes. If I'm your girlfriend and I'm supposed to meet you at your house and your man is at your house and I open up the door, I knock on the door and he goes, oh, she stepped out to the store for a minute. Oh, you could come in. I will go back to my car and wait for her and call and say, hey, where you at, girl? I'm in my car waiting. She's like, oh, you can go in now. I'll wait for you to come. You not catching me. I don't participate in none of the bullshit. You're not going to walk in and we're kicking and laughing. And I understand that you can have a trust issue. I can trust my girlfriend, trust my man. I don't put myself in those situations. That's what grown people do. We do not put ourselves in situations like that. No, I'm not. I wait in my car. I'm good. My car has AC. It has heat. It has music. I'll wait for you. That's what I'm going to do. You're not going to walk in and I'm on the phone with your man talking. We just shooting the breeze. How's the weather? What's up? Oh, yeah. He like, oh, yeah, I'm talking on the phone with Singer. What? No. Absolutely not. Y'all got the game messed up. And y'all need to look at your surroundings. Y'all got the game messed up. And you got to quite make it clear from the very beginning. I'm going to say a little story. I have a client. At this point, I told her she doesn't need to keep coming back to me because it's the same thing over and over again. She's been with her man 11 years. He has had about 4 or 5 kids on her. I think about 4 or 5 kids. Endless cheating. She catches them. She calls the other girls. She goes away for a month or two, and she returns back to him. I told her she no longer needs my services because we're not going to keep doing this. And I'm not going to keep taking your money to participate in the foolery to make you feel strong for a month or two. You're not going anywhere. Stop complaining. You might as well just open the relationship. For the people who do that, I'm going to need y'all to just go ahead and look up what an open relationship is. Open it up, babe. Let the floodgates flow. It's a waste of time and energy. But I understand that some guys like that. They like the girl getting mad, the chase of getting her back and her just doing all that. Games. Childish games. We got to stop with all of that. And we got to do better. And now let's just talk about the BET Awards. I'm going to just get right into it. I know I'm jumping around today, but because I miss you guys, have a lot to say. What's going on with us? What's going on with my Black community? What in the hell are y'all wearing? Literally. We are getting all this plastic surgery. We're getting Botox. And what the hell are y'all wearing? Did y'all see the BET Awards? Look like goddamn fucking clowns. In the middle of the BET Awards, y'all just jumping up and twerking, and y'all have no shoes on? Singing Pound Town? They had no shoes on. Where were your shoes? We look like the animals that they like to call us. Why do we have to make that true? I'm dead ass. What? Listen, one of my favorite people. I love me some what's it, oh my God, I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Charge, you know what I'm talking about. Power, you know what I'm talking about. I love her. I love her. I'm tongue-tied for a minute. She was walking with Gabrielle Union, which I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Gabrielle Union. I'm just not. Never been, never was, but still, we're going to talk about their clothes. Okay? They're over 40. Yes, they have nice bodies, but they're over 40. But why was Gabrielle's whole entire ass out? Entire fucking ass out. Girl, you're old. Your body might look good. You're old. You're old and married, but I don't even know what to call that because she married to a woman. I don't know. That's a whole nother show. I don't know what the hell she married to, but anyway, that's another story. But your whole entire ass is out. Her whole entire ass out. Now, my other love, which I love Taji. Whatever her name is. Anyway, why was your nipples out? With the little X and everything, girl. I love you. You're intelligent. You're talented. And are you wondering why you're single? And I know you're gonna say it's my body and I'm grown and it looks good. I can do what I want to do. But I just want to make y'all understand. If we don't want to go all the way to marriage, that's fine. But what boyfriend, a serious one that you want to get, but they've all expressed she expressed wanting to be married because she was engaged, wanting to get married. I just want to know, who do y'all think is taking y'all serious? Because also when you make a certain amount of money, the pool gets smaller in what you can date because, a lot of people don't like to date under their tax bracket. So, that's a whole thing too, which, whatever. But I'm just saying, when you got all of your tits out and just the nipples covered with the X, little pasty X, do you think that somebody's looking and saying, "Ooh, I want her to be my girlfriend. I want to get with her"? No, they're saying, "Oh, I want to fuck her." Oh, okay, she gets down. Oh, that's fun. That's what they're saying. That's fun. She looks fun, especially when you're over the age of 45. Fun. I ain't say you can't be sexy. I can't say you whatever. But did y'all see the outfit? Clear through. Just the nipple pasties. Stripper pasties. Pasties. Gabrielle, your entire fucking ass out. Your husband is, let me how to say this very nice. Your husband's a bitch. Because what husband is allowing his wife, and I said allowing, y'all heard me, I said allowing, because it's a union, and your husband can say, where the fuck are you going? That's a bit much. Because he wasn't with her. He wasn't with her. But get this. Wait a minute. Her entire ass is out. She's out there not with him. No wonder she was talking about, she was mad when she mentioned that 50-50. It's probably why her entire ass is out, because she paying 50-50 on the bills. I keep telling y'all, when y'all pay 50-50 on the bills, you can't tell women shit. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You can't command nothing. You can't be in charge of anything. You cannot be in charge of head of household. It don't work that way. It's very rare when they paying 50-50 that you can still be in charge. Super rare. I'm telling you that right now. When a woman's, where she lays her head, is not paid by the man, she's still going to be in that masculine energy. I'm going to do what I want to do. Yeah, he can tell me a little something, but he ain't going to tell me everything that's going on. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's exactly what's going on in that marriage. And I don't even have to be in that marriage to tell you that. Her entire fucking ass was out. She's still mad about the 50-50. Because if you ever watched that interview, there was no reason for her to mention that. But she mentioned it. Because she got an issue about it. You know why she's expressing it? The entire ass out. And you paid 50-50 and he had a baby on you? And y'all wonder why her entire ass is out. Y'all keep that in your thoughts. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But back to my girl. She's single. She expressed that she wanted a real relationship. She expressed that no one has ownership of her until they claim her. But my whole thing is, babe, nobody wants ownership of pasties. They don't. They want to fuck pasties. They want to have fun with pasties. When they're in public, they don't want own pasties. That's not how it go. And then, what is left? This is why I said, what is going on? Was it Summer Walker? That was straight lingerie. Straight ass lingerie. Like, there's no other way to describe it. You can see everything. And just cover, and then ass out. Just a little bit, cover the little, and just a little strip. It didn't even cover the whole vagina. Just a little strip. And you can see everything. What's left? And you wonder why everybody's doing real strange ass shit in the bedroom, like pee on me and some other shit. Suck, come out their ass and all kind of shit. Like, no wonder they're doing all the shit. There is nothing exciting anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, what? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. What is going on? And I love them. I just don't, oh God. Take a look. Babe, how is anyone taking that serious? It looks, What are we doing? And I've seen her interview. I'm not taking away her intelligence and her talent. Let me make this clear so when people rewatch this, I love her. But that is not how you catch a good man. No, ma'am. At your age. At your age. And I'm going to say that. She looks great for her age. Absolutely great. But that's not how you catch a man. I mean, some leg and that. No. And then the rest of the outfits, I'm just saying, just look how what are we doing as a people? Like, what are we doing? Hot mess when you look at those outfits. Hot ass mess. All I see is lingerie and panties everywhere. And you wonder why these men have these thoughts and treat us the way that they treat us. Because they're confused. How can you, after that, say, I want you to treat me respectfully? I want you to do this for me. I want you to treat me this way. But everybody's looking like they in a strip club. At this point, the strippers got more clothes on than people. So somebody explain that to me. And I'm really asking y'all. And then you look at the younger people, they go out, they gotta take it even further. It's crazy. Now, interesting interview happened with Carisha on City. Someone asked her, would you want your daughter to be a city girl? She said absolutely not. Absolutely not. She said, no, she got to go to school. She got to do something else. Now, you're a single mom. You got to ask yourself, if that's something I don't want my daughter to do, then why the hell are you doing it? So she don't want her daughter to be one of these fun pieces? But what you're going to grow up and see is your mother all over the internet talking about, I like that, you for me, to like other women. So I'm down with women and men. We just kicking it. We just fucking around. I like to be peed on. I just want y'all to think about this. Anybody that has any kids out there, when your daughter can watch an interview and you talking about, I like it when he pees on me, but you don't want her to be like you? But that's how she sees someone make money and she sees someone get money, even if she goes to school. I just want you to understand. When people go and say when they grow up, when she's in high school, isn't your mother the one that gets peed on by P. Diddy? I'm just saying. The internet doesn't go away. I'm just trying to figure out how you have such behavior. And then when you're in an interview and they ask you, do you want your daughter to be a city girl? You say no. Of course you said no, but I just don't understand how you think that's going to happen. How you think you're going to control that and that's going to happen and it's going to be all good when that's all you do. I don't understand how people don't think that what their parents do, like as parents, that doesn't matter. In this day and age when you can go back and see your parents doing this shit. That's crazy. But they continue. Al, just let me know what time it is because I can't see the time. Because I'm outside. Hold on, what we got? My girl may be allowed to dress like that if we're together, but not going by yourself anywhere. Okay, I'll give you that. If y'all are together, I'll give you that. But remember the key thing that I said. If you're together, I understand that. Okay, and that's your choice. If you allow that, that's your business. But we're talking about a single woman. A single woman that has expressed that she would like to be married. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about somebody when their man is not around, but also a single woman. I'm talking about these single women out here dressing like that, acting like that, and literally want to be respected. This is the confusing thing. How do you dress like that? You're of a certain age, but then you want a certain caliber of man because you want him to treat you a certain way. Something's not connecting. I need you to get your shit together. And I'm dead ass. And I love you. No, it doesn't work that way. There is a way to be sexy and still be elegant about it. There's a way you could be super sexy and you can still have a lot of coof or dignity. I know those are older words and I'm just using them so it explains there can be. See, that's the thing. There's an art in sexiness. And right now, they don't understand the art of sexiness. That's not sexy. That's what we call open. That's called free. That's for anybody. But there is a way where you can still show body parts and still be super sexy. There's a sexiness about a back of a woman when her entire back is out and in just the part where the ass starts is all covered. With your hair up, with something dangling. There's a beauty in that. A low cut, a cleavage, down to the navel, but still covering assets in a proper way. And the way that she walks, the way that she flows. Ask men. You ask men and they will tell you there's a difference. When they walk through the door and they're all naked and they have pasties and they're just all naked, to when a woman walks in the description I said, there is an elegance about that woman, a sexiness about that woman, a way that you want to treat her versus the other one. How you see her, that still applies. Those old school ideas still apply. And here's another old school saying, you reap what you sow. So when you look like that and act like that, what you get is you reap what you sow. That's the type of man that you want to get, and you wonder why you don't get the ones that you want, the quality man, and he's treating you this way. It's not rocket science. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. But what's going on with our people, and I'm speaking to our people, and y'all can say whatever way I'm speaking, we are a hot mess right now. If y'all just go back and watch the BET Awards, please just go look at the behavior, the behavior, the clothes. We look ridiculous. We look like buffoons. It don't make no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. It's a goddamn shame. And that's how I'm going to leave it. I can't see the time. Look at y'all. Oh, okay. I got some minutes. Okay, I want to make sure. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to say that. Absolutely ridiculous. Getting back to this other thing. Oh, did y'all see? I know we're going to go on a whole different topic right now because I have to talk about this because it was crazy. Did y'all see that mother that was getting hit in the Chinese store and then the son comes and shoots them and she got off? I'm glad that she got off, but I do have some problematic problems with the story. So here's the background story if you didn't see it. Real quick, I'm going to sum it up. Woman was arguing with this man, and actually it was a girlfriend too, of the man in the Chinese store. They get to arguing, and she wasn't even being that loud, but he was like, shut the fuck up or I'm going to knock you out. Shut the fuck up, I'm going to knock you out. So he proceeds to knock her out. I mean, you heard the punch. It said, boom, and you just heard it said, bat. She told her son to go get, she texted the son, bring her the gun. I guess she knew that something might pop off. But as he's punching her, about the third punch, the son comes into the Chinese restaurant, sees it, fires the gun at the guy's head. And it gets him in the head. The guy starts running. This is where it gets a little crazy. She's angry. You know, she's like, kill him, kill him. He's still shooting. He goes out, chases him to shoot him. And she's like, basically the girlfriend was kind of instigating. She was like, yeah, you should kill him, kill her too. Anyway, this is her 14-year-old son. So they turn themselves in. I'm actually shocked because I thought that she might be in trouble and need a good lawyer. But they dropped the charges. Her gun was registered. People are excited that the charges are dropped. I am happy the charges are dropped, but there are still some problematic problems inside of this scenario. She is very lucky. Her son is very lucky because they arrested him too. He's 14. He only did what his mother told him to do. But where it went a little crazy was when she told him to keep shooting him. That could have been super problematic. I'm happy that, you know, that he's still not in jail. And the way that he was hitting her, no one deserves to die, but I get it. I'm glad that she got off. But they need some counseling. I think the 14-year-old needs some counseling. I think the whole situation is crazy. It's just showing how crazy that, you know, it is right now. But I truly believe because it was on black crime, that's why they wasn't studying it that hard. I honestly believe that. And then this whole thing was going on about the submarine. But besides the submarine, did y'all see when all of that was going on? Did y'all see the 22 black people who are missing? I think it's on Cleveland. Still unsolved. No one's still really talking about it. They are missing within 2 weeks. 22 people gone in 2 weeks. No one's doing anything about it. It could be human trafficking. It could be organs. But this is the thing. If y'all look up some statistics and just Google, this happens more than you think. And they don't report it. Human trafficking is, that's a charity that I like to donate to. People against human trafficking and different things that, you know, make awareness. Because I'm telling y'all right now, if you look at the numbers, they're staggering about human trafficking. It's because they can keep using them. They're better than drugs. You get less time if you get caught. You could use this person over and over and over again, and they are snatching people off the streets. And the sick part about it is they keep snatching more and more people, and it's a big business. But here's the thing. Someone has to be having sex with these people and these little kids. That should tell you what's out here. It's super, super sick because they cannot have that much demand unless there's people doing it. And we have to understand that the people who are doing it are regular looking people, judges, police officers, teachers, FedEx men. I'm trying to tell you, it is wild out here. And I think my next show I need to talk about this. I need to do a whole show on, it's kind of sad, but on the plague in the black community towards molestation. We are taught from younger to deal with it, to excuse it. How many times you hear, oh, don't go by Uncle such and such because you know he's a little no. Or you know about this one in the family. We do a lot of that. A lot of passes at behavior that is unacceptable. There's a lot of abuse sexual abuse and molestation in the black community. Right there in your family. And everybody tucks it under the rug. But all of that tucking and all of this that's going on is another reason why our behavior, the cultural behavior that they think is that, that they look at, they don't care. So when we go missing, they care not about us. It's like we brought it on ourselves. And it's just really sad. That's something I wanted to touch upon. And I'm really going to dedicate a whole show to it, because if you knew these numbers and you knew what's really going on, it is so upsetting. And we're doing it to us too. It's not just white people snatching black people off of the thing and putting them in human trafficking. No. You go look at the human traffickers that are caught. How many of them are black? Women too. Super sad, because they making money. You can have that girl having sex every hour on the hour, every 30 minutes. And they will wear there's documentaries, they will wear these women or children out. Wear them out until they die, and they don't give a shit. They just replace them by snatching another one. Young as 3 years old. Sadly, unfortunately, it was a documentary that I watched with the 3-year-olds. What they do is, this is I'm warning you right now, what I'm about to tell you is sick. They snatch 3-year-olds and they put a hole in the wall. So the men put their penises in there, and they don't feed the 3-year-olds. If they're hungry, they teach them that they have to suck on that penis that comes through the thing without biting it, or they don't get fed. What kind of sick shit is that? So that person on the side has paid for them to get their penis sucked by a 3 or 2-year-old. Do you see the sick shit that's going on out here? But how are 22 people missing in 2 weeks and no one's doing, no national thing, but we're covering a submarine with rich people that went down there? That's what we're covering all over the place. Even us and I'm saying this because even us as a community has to do better. Because how many people put that up on their pages? How many people did you hear talking about the 22 people missing? Even if the news is not covering, why is it not on everybody's social media? Why is everybody not sharing it and making a comment? They're not. So we're just as responsible as the networks. Because if we would do it all over these networks, and we, not just the networks, I'm sorry, all over our pages and cover it, they may pick it up. But we're just being blank just like them. And we got to do better. We ourselves got to do better. If they're not going to do it for us, we have to do better. We have to start talking about it, and we have to start dealing with it, and we have to start having people recognize about it. I can't consciously talk about good sex and not talk about responsible sex and responsible behavior as us, and knowing about human trafficking and knowing about what's going on in this world. Because don't get me wrong, it's all fun to talk about sex. It's all fun to, give advice. It's all fun to do all the fun stuff. But along with the fun comes the bad. And I just need us to have more responsibility. And that's just truth. Because I don't want to sit and talk about dildos and dicks all day and not say that. But I'm going to get into more fun stuff next week, because I want to have some fun, because I have found some new toys that we want to talk about. And of course, when I come to New York, I will be coming with a bunch of gifts and a whole bag full. I should be there next week. And I'm going to be giving away, of course, some of the good stuff, and we can have much more of a fun conversation. This was a little bit like what was on my mind. It was just heavy on my heart to talk about some of the stuff that we talked about. Of course, the 22 missing people is heavy on my heart. Looking at our community and what the hell we're wearing is heavy on my heart, because y'all are single and y'all want to know why y'all are not getting these dates, or men are not taking you seriously. This cheating, the way that we see it, is heavy on my heart. It hurts. And that's the bottom line. It hurts. But you somehow got to if you participated in it, you got to understand the accountability. The circle goes, a full circle comes round and round. And so don't participate in it. You have the power not to participate in it. No matter how much you love them. You could also, let me give you this bit of advice before I leave. Because my great-great-grandmother gave me, has been passed down that bit of advice. I stay with this. Everything and everyone that you love does not mean that they're good for you. You can still love somebody, but not be with them. Because you love them doesn't mean you have to be with them and they're the right person for you. Because our hearts want what they want. And you can love a person, but you got to understand sometimes that love, that's not enough. Because they're not for you. And they show you that all the time by the way that they treat you. They don't have the capacity to love you the way that you need to be loved. So then that sometimes you got to step away from that. And anytime you're going through a bad breakup, you need 21 days of silence, which means no contact. If you don't take to 21 days of no contact, that means no phone calls, don't look at their Instagram, don't do any of that. This is going to be a difficult breakup. You need 21 days to do anything of change. 21 days to detox. Now, you're still going to feel something because it takes about 3 months for someone actually to get over a breakup. 3 months or more. 3 months is the least. But 21 days to detach. And that literally means no contact, no conversation, no looking at pictures, none of that. None of that. If you, like I said, if you don't do that, this is going to be a difficult process. Because we can fall in love with the wrong person, or they're just not ready or capable of love. So understand that, take that with you, hold that in your mind. Because it's hard. All right, guys. Next week, I'm excited. I'm excited to be in New York. Because it's getting dark out here, even though I love it. I love the hot weather. I love when the patio's together. I need wine. That's the only thing I was missing. I was missing wine. That's what I was missing. But I've been doing good. I've been cutting down on the calories and stuff like that. So I am not allowed to have wine but once a week. That's it. So next week, I guess that'll be my wine day. I'll have it with y'all. That's all, once a week. Wine is a lot of, if y'all didn't know that, wine is a lot of calories. Drinking can make you gain a lot of weight, at least 5 pounds. I'm going to leave you on that note. Bye-bye, guys. I miss you guys. Oh, see, there you go. Yay. I'm on time today.
Boyfriend killer. I just can't say goodbye to you.
Benz on your foot, me a pull up. Cologne sweet, similar to the syrup. Girl, come and me put on a fuck. Tie on your pussy for down, buff up. Alright.